So my project is about the giant Pacific octopus, also called Enteroctopus delphini. What is a giant Pacific octopus? It is a large marine cephalopod, meaning head foot, because the head is attached to the feet, belong to the phylum Mollusca. It has a huge round head and is generally reddish-brown in color. The complex brain is developed from the nerve ring surrounding the esophagus. It has 2 eyes with very acute vision but no eyelids. The pupil is rectangular. It is also bilaterally symmetric. It has a shell gland and a mantle that contains organs such as kidneys, a liver, gills, a stomach, an intestine, a brain, and reproductive organs. It has an ink gland and an ink sac. This sac is a muscular bag which originated as an extension of the hindgut. It lies beneath the gut and opens into the anus, into which its contents, almost pure melanin, can be squirted. It has complex, highly developed nervous and sensory systems. It has no internal or external skeleton. Instead, it has a muscular hydrostatic skeleton, which is a structure found in many ectothermic organisms and soft-bodied animals consisting of a fluid-filled cavity. It has 8 arms, each of which has 2 rows of suckers. Many of the suckers are lined up with a papillae or hooks for adhesion. Web between the arms can be expanded to form parachute-like structure to capture prey. In the center of the arms is a mouth containing beak, which is made of keratin, and a radula, which is a toothed tongue. Both sexes are similar in appearance, except that the male has a groove on one tentacle, which is the hectocotylus, which carries spermatophores, which are also called packets of sperm. Here's a video I took at the Singapore Aquarium when I saw a giant Pacific octopus moving by jet propulsion. This is suddenly expelling water from its body through its siphon, which is a funnel. The giant Pacific octopus hunts for prey at night. It commonly preys on shrimp, crabs, scallops, abalone, clams, lobsters, and fish. It has specialized salivary glands that produce venom used to immobilize their prey. It stalks its prey with its prehensile arms spread like an umbrella with tips curled. Food is procured with its suckers and then bitten using its tough beak of chitin. Its digestive system contains both a crop and a cecum, both of which aid in digestion. The giant Pacific octopus is different from an arthropod because arthropods have a digestive system of a tube within a tube. Instead of a crop and a cecum, their stomach has 2 regions. Both digestive systems relate though because they work similarly. The gastric middle portion functions as a gizzard and grinds food with chitinous teeth, with the posterior portion filters out coarse food particles. Cephalopods are the only mollusks with a closed circulatory system. They have 3 hearts, each one crucial to maintaining the robust blood pressure that allows octopuses to be active hunters and powerful swimmers. They have 1 main heart, called the systemic heart, and 2 smaller hearts located near their gills. The 2 smaller hearts perform the same task at the right side of the human heart. They pump blood to the gills where it dumps waste and loads up on oxygen, then pump the oxygen-rich blood back into the main heart. The main heart then pumps the refreshed blood through the octopus's body. During reproduction, the male deposits a spermatophore, which is a sperm packet, more than 1 meter long using its hectocotylus, which is a specialized arm, in the female's mantle. The female stores the spermatophore in her spermatheca until she is ready to fertilize her eggs. Once her eggs are fertilized, these are expelled in clusters which the female attaches to the top of her cave by fine strands. She can lay 120,000 up to 400,000 eggs, which are also intensively cared for by herself, whom dies after caring for and protecting the eggs. The eggs are coated in chorion, a membrane that exists during pregnancy. and the female attaches the eggs to a hard surface. The female octopus continuously blows water over the eggs and grooms them for algae and other growths. The eggs hatch in approximately 6 months. The hatchlings are about the size of a grain of rice, and very few survive to adulthood. Giant Pacific octopuses are simiparous. They're characterized by a single reproductive episode before death. After reproduction, they enter a stage called sensine, I think. That's how you say it. This involves obvious change in behavior and appearance, including a reduced appetite, retraction of skin around the eyes, giving them a more pronounced appearance, increased activity in uncoordinated patterns, and white lesions all over the body. The male octopus dies earlier after mating. The giant Pacific octopus's brains are comprised of 64 lobes and are protected by a cartilaginous cranium. They have axial nerve cords down the center of each arm to carry information to and from the brain. All 8 axial nerve cords are connected by a circular nerve cord at the base of the mantle. 3/5 of its nerve cells are located in its arms, which are many of these nerve cells are associated with the suckers. Every single sucker has its own ganglia that connects to the axial nerve cord. These allow each sucker the ability to move on its own accord with a lot of dexterity. Remarkable transformations of disguise result from interactions among brown, red, and yellow pigmented filled chromatophore, which is color-producing organs, under the control of the animal's nervous system. They show emotions, which are some are shy or bold, some are also aggressive, and others are fearful. Other interesting facts. In May 2012, an amateur photographer was widely reported to have photographed a wild giant Pacific octopus attacking and drowning a seagull, which would demonstrate the species is not above eating any available source of protein within its size range, even birds. There are also highly intelligent creatures that have learned to open jars, mimic other octopuses, played with Rubik's Cubes, and completed mazes in lab tests. When hungry, they have been found to invert their bodies, pointing their suckers upward in a bowl shape, like a person begging for food with hands. It is the octopus. If the octopus does not receive food, he or she will swim back while turning a bright red color. This is believed to be an invertebrate's display of the anger emotion. They live longer than most other octopus species. Its maximum lifespan in the wild is 3 to 5 years long.